What if the easiest way to reduce effort was to involve more of yourself? Sound like a contradiction? Well, think about carrying a heavy shopping bag with one finger. It's hard and it hurts, right? Now imagine sharing the load with your whole hand, your arm, your shoulder, and your body. Same bag, less effort. Hi, I'm Julie from My Feldenkrais Ways. Today we'll explore one of the 4 founding principles of all My Feldenkrais Ways movement programs, and that is to use more of yourself to do less. Nature does this all the time. Birds don't fly with one feather, trees don't stand with one root, and we, you and I, function better when more of us participates in what we're doing. After my brain injury, I tried hard to do things that used to feel easy, like looking to the side. I would try to turn my head further and further, almost forcing my neck to do all the work. But the harder I tried, the stiffer everything seemed to become. Then I discovered that when I allowed my shoulders and ribs, my spine and pelvis to join the movement, turning became much easier. That simple discovery appears again and again in movement, vision, balance, and everyday life, and tells us that sometimes improvement begins not by trying harder, but by including more of ourselves. Not by trying harder, not by fixing anything, but by being truly curious, by noticing how attention can expand beyond one small part and include more of you. Before we begin our lesson today, let's revisit our movement principles, and they are to go gently and to go small, to use more of you to do less, and to stay curious, to notice difference and discover new possibilities, and never to go into pain. So now, to begin, do take a moment to become comfortable. You may lie on the floor with your legs long or bent, or you may sit in a firm chair. Please remove your glasses or contact lenses if wearing them, and allow your eyes to close. Take a quiet moment to settle and adjust your position if you need to. There is nowhere to get to right now, nothing to achieve right now. And you should know that if at any point you feel like you have done enough, had enough, stop. You can return to the session later. But for now, do know this is an opportunity to notice your contact with the floor, bed, or chair. Where do you feel more supported right now? Where do you feel less supported? Perhaps you'd like to think of where does it feel heavier or lighter? Can you try not to focus on one place? Instead, widen your attention. Maybe you can imagine stepping back and seeing the whole landscape rather than a single tree. So what I'm saying is include your whole self in the observation. Often when more of us participates, less effort is needed. So notice your breathing. There is no need to change it. And if you find yourself concentrating very hard, do see if you can be kinder to yourself and soften that effort. Can you notice without trying too much? Ask yourself, how am I right now? Not just my eyes, not just my neck or my shoulders, all of me. How am I resting here? And observe with curiosity. Simply notice what is true. Now, gently bring your attention to your eyes. Take a few moments to simply notice them. So, how do your eyes feel right now? I mean, they could feel relaxed or busy or tired or perhaps alert. Maybe something else entirely. You see, there is no correct answer. Now, let's conduct a little experiment. Continue noticing your eyes, but this time include your breathing as well. Can you notice both at the same time? Now let's include your face, your jaw, your cheeks, your forehead, and your neck and shoulders. Can your eyes be part of a larger picture? Can they be an important part of the team rather than taking all the responsibility themselves? And now pause for a moment. Can you notice whether anything changes when your attention becomes wider? Let's go back to your eyes. Can you sense the shape of them? The gentle roundness of the eyeballs? Can you sense one eye more clearly than the other? Does one feel larger or quieter or more present, or do they feel much the same? Whatever you notice is useful. There is no right answer. And what comes into your awareness when you listen to your eyes? Perhaps sensations or feelings, maybe thoughts, and perhaps nothing at all. Notice without judgment. And now, once again, let's include more of yourself. Your breathing, your face, your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your back, the places where you meet the floor or chair. Can your eyes remain present? Can your eyes remain present while being part of this larger whole? Take a quiet moment to rest in that experience. Notice whether it feels different from focusing on the eyes alone. Not better, not worse, just different. And let's return to our opening question. What if doing less doesn't mean using less of yourself? Perhaps today you discovered that when attention expands, effort can reduce. Perhaps your eyes felt less alone. Perhaps you noticed that awareness is easier when it is shared across your whole self. Whatever you discovered, remember, when more of you participate, when effort is shared, less is often required from any one part. In my Feldenkrais ways, awareness is often the beginning of change. Well, I want to thank you for joining me to Love Your Eyes today. If you'd like to learn more about movement, awareness, neuroplasticity, and natural vision improvement, please visit mfways.com. And now, when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Take a moment to notice how you meet the world now. Until next time, keep loving your eyes.